hell of a thing. I'm taking you to the state of Florida. A Florida teacher, let's put it up. A Florida teacher body slams a student in front of everybody, okay? In front of the whole damn school. So there's a video that shows a Florida teacher body slamming a teenage girl, a child, during a game of musical chairs, okay? Musical chairs. The incident left the girl with broken ribs and a concussion. We're talking about a real body slam, all right? The game took place at a pep rally at Westside High School in Jacksonville, Florida. This took place August 22nd. The game came down to one male teacher and one female student on the left. Now, we cannot show the video because it is, in fact, violence against the minor. But we do have the screenshots to give you the narrative. So the two are seen circling the chair. And as soon as the music stops, Millikin grabs the seat and sits in it. The teacher grabs Millikin, grabs her out of the chair, tackles her to the floor, then runs back to the seat to sit down to claim he won the musical chairs competition. He then runs through the gym after breaking the ribs of a girl, runs through the gym to celebrate his victory. Florida.
Of course.
Okay. Now, two staff members were seen helping the student off the floor afterward because the student has broken ribs. Quote, he was a little too close to me from the beginning, from behind. So when the music stopped, you know how somebody pulls the chair and runs? I did that, sat down, he ran after me, picked me up, then slammed me, Millikin told WJXT News. Millikin said that she suffered a concussion and bruised ribs after the game. I think I have it all in a blur. I don't remember, but I do remember, like, what am I on the ground? Why am I on the ground? And I was thinking, like, I'm on the ground. Like, I shouldn't be on the ground this hard. End quote. Millikin said. Millikin's mother said the teacher went too far and recalled that her daughter came to her crying at the end of the school day after what happened. Quote, I want justice to be done because ain't no teacher should be that close to a student they didn't know, Joanna Millikin said. Quote, nobody should even have to come to even deal with their kid going to the emergency room just for a teacher tackling their student over on the ground over musical chairs. Following a constructive conversation with the school principal about the teacher's actions, Millikin's mother reported that the school immediately enforced measures to address the incident. The school district released a statement confirming that the teacher has been reassigned to duties without student contact, while the district's Office of Professional Standards investigates. I want you to put the picture back up. We are fair at Indisputable. The educator should be charged. The educator should be charged. And I'm going to make it very plain and very simple as to why. Musical chairs. It's already a kid game. It's a lot of laugh and a lot of play. But it is not a game that requires physical contact. This isn't like a basketball game and somebody made a hard foul. Because generally the rules will say, if you're playing basketball, you have decided to sign an agreement by your activity. And that agreement is fouls are part of the game. Now, as long as they're not egregious, if you get fouled, you cannot then claim unwanted physical contact. You engaged in a sport that requires physical contact in order to play. So you decided to volunteer for this. In this case, it's musical chairs. The only contact that should happen is between the person in the chair. Okay? That's what the student signed up for. You also have the dynamics of an adult and a child. You have a minor and you have a grown-up. You have no physical contact required, but out of this scenario, there's a teacher who has clearly body slammed an entire female student in front of all of faculty and staff and students, broke or bruised her ribs, gave the student a concussion, runs around and celebrates while the student is barely able to stand upright. It doesn't require malicious intent to be criminally negligent. And that only requires, per state statute in Florida, that you knew or should have known that body slamming a little girl could cause bodily injury. That's it. So I'm happy to hear that the school has responded to it quickly, and to some degree, the parent is satisfied with the quickness of this response. But to the mother, your child deserves better than a reassigned educator who broke your little girl ribs. I know my child would deserve better than that. All right, what say you, sir?
I mean, at the end of the day, he just flat out assaulted her in front of everyone too. You know, like there's no way to sugarcoat what happened. He just assaulted her. And then he ran around the gym like he had really just done something hilarious or funny, like people were going to be in favor of it. This is just completely indefensible. And it's not even like, oh, just because it was a girl, even if it was a boy, like, why would you do this? On
Right.
top of the fact that, like, it's not like you're in your own backyard. Even there, it would be wrong. But you're employed by this school, and everybody's watching you. Like, this is supposed to be a fun occasion. I remember in high school when we would have like pep rallies and stuff like that. It was cool.
Yeah.
Like, it was some of the stuff that you look forward to. But no, this dude definitely needs some real consequences, because in my mind, this is just assault. And I mean, I don't really know what else to say in this
Right.
regard. Like, what the
It's
hell were you
not
thinking?
complicated. It's
Yeah,
really not complicated. All
yeah,
of the principal doing this and the district looking into that. You have a grown up that has a responsibility, a duty of care to a minor, body slamming that same minor. No, we don't have less responsibility in education. You have more responsibility in education. All right, we'll bring you updates as to come with you with this goal.